Welcome, we can hear you.
All right, thank you, everybody.
You're so beautiful.
Thank you so much. I know the training has been on for a while, and I'm sure that we've learned so much from every other speaker that has, trained us before me. Please, for the next 30 minutes, I would really enjoy us to, pay rapt attention, take notes where possible, even as I try to actually share my screen now. So you just confirm to me when you can see my screen, please. Yes. So can we see my screen now?
Yes, we can see your screen, but we cannot see you.
Wow. I feel like I can't do both, right? I'll have to do one.
Okay, are you using a phone or a system?
I'm using my phone.
All right, okay, maybe that's why.
Could that be the reason why?
Yes, yes.
So, okay, I'll try to put on my laptop, but whilst I'm trying to do that, I'll just go ahead with my session.
Yes,
I'm
please.
so excited to be here. Thank you, ma'am, Oluwatoyin, for this opportunity. I do not take it for granted. So, guys, let's get straight to the business for today. Positioning as a global change maker, via personal branding. I know we've learned so much about who a change maker is, what you should be doing as a change maker, and all that. But I would want to speak from the angle of how, okay, now that you have this skill, now that you have this knowledge, I believe that many of us, we are so passionate, we want to cause a change in our communities, we want to do things differently, right? So I'll just be sharing how you can be rightly positioned to actually bring about the change that you want to see in your country, in your community, and in your world. Okay, so what we'll be learning tonight, our discussion will be around strategic positioning, benefits of strategic positioning, and strategies for positioning as a global change maker. I know many of us, I'm sure that we don't want to, be local. We want to have that, global feel to what we're doing, right? So I'm going to be asking you questions from a few change makers that I have highlighted in my slide. So you just tell me who they are and why you think they are change makers, right? So if you can still see my screen, kindly let me know. Can we
Yes,
unmute?
we
Because
can.
I really
Yes,
can't
we
see
can.
everybody. Okay, so who is this? Somebody should please unmute and tell us who he is and why you think he is a change maker.
Peter Obi.
Okay, so why do you think he's a change maker?
No, is the contestant under the Labour Party in the last election that was being done, and due to his manifestos and other things that he has done in the past as governor of the state, which gave him a higher abode of being the president. But as Nigeria will happen, they did not allow him to become the president to do what he thinks he can do for the country. So
Oh,
that's
yeah,
why
thank you
me I
very
think
much.
he's a change
So Peter
maker.
Obi can be classified as a change maker because we see his mandate, how that he wants to truly change Nigeria. We've seen his past works. I'm not advocating for him actually. I'm just using him as an example. Before people will come and fight me, all Tinubu supporters on this call. Before you fight me, let me run. All right. So who is this, please?
Uncle,
We are unable to see the next image. It's just showing a green color.
Can we see now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So who
yes,
is she?
ma. Mrs. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala.
Thank you, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. She's currently the head at the World Trade Organization.
What trade? Yes,
Powerful
ma.
woman, doing so much, changing narratives, making black people proud, right? Change makers, we must know this one. Who is this man? If you are a change maker, you must know him. If people don't know him, you send 5k each to my account. So that everybody is muted. Should I help us?
Yes, ma.
Okay, so this is Otto Orodam. He's the founder of Slum to School. Slum to School is a major, NGO causing a change in the education sector. So I believe for each of us that are on this call, we are in the development space, we are in the NGO space across health, climate, different sectors, but Otto is in the education sector, changing narratives. And how about how we should know how to Miss Tony, your
Yeah,
people,
Timmy
who's your
Global.
change maker?
I can't see her face. Oh, Otto is blocking her view.
We still can't see her now.
Yeah, we can't see her.
I can't see her.
Jesus. Miss Tony, please can you send the link to this Telegram call to my email, please? Thank you.
I should send
Let
it
me
where, please.
to my email.
Okay.
Can we see it now? I'm trying
Hello.
to zoom my
Yes,
screen.
yes, ma.
Yes, thank you. This is Global Temi. She's doing so much in the climate sector. She's a change maker doing so much in the climate, space. So for those of us who might not have found our niche yet, you don't have a problem. There's no problem. But now is the time for you to volunteer as much as possible to really know where your passion lies. So Temi is also a global change maker. And who is she? Let me zoom her face so we'll see her very well.
Global Janet.
Yay! Who's that person? 500 naira for you.
Oh yeah, Faith.
And I want to talk. Oh.
Thank you.
And I want
So
to
this
talk.
is
Oh.
who's saying something?
And I want to talk. Oh.
And what? There's no and here, please. So this is Global Janet, and it's me, of course. And by God's grace, God has helped me for the past 5 years. I have been contributing my own quota to the education and development of children and youths across Nigeria and Africa. So let's go to great places in pictures. We still have a long way to go, but as change makers, these are things that we should know. Great places in pictures. Where's this place?
Let me
Sorry, the
get
link has been
it.
sent to your email, Janet.
Thank you. I'm trying to do check it now.
All right.
United Nations. I'm guessing.
Should we be guessing? This is something that we should know now. I don't have a
ECOWAS.
global mindset.
ECOWAS.
Olodo. I'm sorry about that, but this is the United Nations building, actually. So the first person got it correctly. All right, good places in pictures. Here's this place. Global change makers, Kilo Shele. Where is this place from?
No signboard.
You said?
They did not put signboard. Or they did not put any logo.
Okay. So this is the World Bank building.
Oh.
Yes. So now we know. This is the World Bank building. How about here? Let's take a look at this beautiful place. Where's this place? Hey. Global people. These days, I'm seeing many people changing their name to Global, and I'm laughing because It's not by changing name, oh. It's by having the global mindset, and that's what we'll be dealing with tonight. So let me help us. This is University of Oxford in the United Kingdom. Many great change makers have, passed through that school and are doing so well in the development space today. I think this is the final one. This one is simple. Nigerians, we should know this one.
CBN.
Thank you. So this is the CBN headquarters. Yes, so let me just go straight to what I have for us for today. So facts every change maker must know. Facts that every change maker must know. Number one, you should know that by 2030, 40 to 50% of the population in Africa will be youth. Mr. Yin, when can you confirm that my session is being recorded, please?
Please, what do you say?
Is this session being recorded, please?
Yes, it
Thank
is.
you
So it
very
will be
much.
posted on YouTube after.
Thank you very much. Yes, so like I said, you should know that by 2030, 40 to 50% of the population in Africa will be youth. And that's why I'm glad for what Mr. Yin, excited about what Mr. Yin is doing to change the narrative, to give us new perspectives, to help us break frontiers as young people in Nigeria and Africa as a whole. So by 2030, we trust God that each and every one of us will still be alive by that time in Jesus' name. We'll still be strong, doing so well in our different fields. So by that time, we would be the one reconstructing Africa for good, starting from Nigeria, for those of us who are from Nigeria, because Nigeria is the giant of Africa, right? So number two, being a change maker helps you stand out and make a difference. You are the one the world needs, so get at it. So until we as change makers realize that we are not waiting for Tinubu, we are not waiting for Shomole, we are not waiting for any other politician to come change our country, that is when we actually start seeing the change that we truly desire for our country. And number three, fact that you must know as a change maker is that you vote in elections once in a year or once in 4 years in Nigeria, as the case may be. But when you are a change maker, you vote every day about the kind of community you want to live in. You vote every day with how you choose to live your life, the lives that you choose to touch, the life that you choose to impact. The secondary schools you go to, you visit, the mindset, your orientation that you are giving the younger generation. So you vote for a greater Nigeria. Every single day you take a bold step to do something differently. And number four is the ability to see the big picture and to understand the long-term impact of your action as a change maker. Know that every single action you're making across different fields, whatever field that you're working in, has a long-term impact. Whether you can see it now or not, there is something your work, the work that you are doing in the development space currently is doing for greater good, in the future. So let me proceed. Remember, we are talking about personal branding. How you as a global change maker can brand yourself, can brand your work to stand the test of time, to be able to compete with other, change makers. Because they've painted NGO founders, they've painted social impact people as corporate beggars. People are always begging money to do stuff. And there are people, they are unserious people. But we are the ones that will change the narrative, that we know what we are doing. Passion is not enough. Knowledge is needed. And we are going all out to get this knowledge to actually cause the change that is really needed in our country. Now, what is personal branding? I think I'll just look at it for my slides on my laptop. Then I would like us to really see my face so that we can interact properly. I could send the slides to Miss Oluwatoyin later on, and she can share it with us. So let me just come back to. Please hope we are getting value so far. Let me know if you are getting value so far, please.
Yes, we do. At least some people now know some places and people now.
Right. Yes. Okay, can you see me now?
Yeah.
All right. So, what is personal branding? Am I still sharing my screen, please? Let's confirm if I'm still sharing my screen. Let me see how I can stop that.
No, we are seeing your face instead.
Okay. Now, personal branding is perception that you want people, to have about you. It is what makes you unique and different. Like when I was showing us different people, that are doing great things. I showed us people from politics. I showed us people from business. I showed you from climate. I showed you from education. I showed you from development, right? So, as a change maker, personal branding is that perception that you want people to have about you. Do you want them to have the perception that, oh, this is a broke person, this person is still struggling and he wants to change Nigeria? And each time they want to do project, their account number is on their flyer, they are begging up and down. I mean, I'm not saying that is bad in this sense, but I'm just saying that as change makers with a global mindset, we should start thinking about our personal brands because it is the way the world sees us. Your personal brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room. Personal branding is not a person, it is a public projection. Personal branding is a public projection. It is how you want to be perceived, right? It is, for me, I have so positioned myself online that if you go on Instagram, you go on LinkedIn, you already know what I'm about. You already, even without meeting me. So the same way it is now, people don't need to meet you these days. And when they hear your name, the first thing they want to do is to go on Instagram, go on LinkedIn, go and search about this person. And God help you. Who knows what they will make on your social media page? So now is the time for you to start taking your personal brand and how you're, as a global trade maker, taking your social media platforms very seriously. Last year, I know how much funding I was able to raise for my projects through social media. And people don't throw money around. People want to give money, for value. Whether you like it or not, you already have a personal brand and you dictate what kind of person people see you as. So whether you have been serious about your personal brand before now or not, there's a perception or there's a way people already see you as. Now you might be asking me, oh, Global General, why should I build a personal brand in 2024? Do I really need to build a personal brand? Yes, you need to. If you are a change maker that has a global vision, except you are that change maker that just wants to do things on a local and you are fine. But for me, I want to go global. I want to go to United Nations. I want to sit with lawmakers. I want to sit with policy makers and change policies for Nigeria. So why should you build a personal brand in 2024? Do you know that 80% of employers, funders, Google job candidates or Google applicants before inviting them for an interview? So these days, before you get grants, before you get scholarships, before you get many things, even without these people coming to meet you to tell you or even meeting you in person, as soon as you submit your application like this, they will go online to go and search about you. Number two reason why you need to build your personal brand in 2024 is that everybody is putting their best foot forward. Nobody is coming to play now. I heard when they said no grief for anybody this year. So as change makers, we too will not grieve for anybody. We will document our process. We will put our best foot forward. When people, without people even meeting us, when they interact with who we are online, they should know what we stand for. And number three reason why you should build your personal brand in 2024 is that you just have to be loud about what you do. You can't keep quiet. Yes, I know you are doing so much in that small village, in that small community, trying to make ends meet for families, contributing so much, blood and sweat to actually make a change. Your passion is pushing you to do so much. But then if you don't talk about it, if you are not loud about it, nobody will know. If I was not loud about my work, I'm sure Miss Tony would not have invited me to speak to us today. I've never met her in person. She just reached out to me, on Instagram, and that was how we got connected. Right? So you just have to be loud about what you do. Now, Another very important thing is, do you know that you are a marketer? Do we know that we are marketers? Change makers, do we know that we are marketers? Yes or yes?
Yes, ma.
We know, Abby. So what are we marketing? Abby, so you want to say something? What are we marketing?
More like you're marketing what you believe in, you're marketing what you stand for.
Exactly. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you so much. Yes, we are state makers. We are marketers. And we are in the we are in the business of marketing the brand called you. You are in the business of marketing the brand called you. You see yourself as a brand. See your work as a brand. Treat it like a baby. Treat it with all sense of urgency. Treat it with all sense of seriousness. Muhammad Ali said a quote many years ago that I love so much. He said, I am the greatest even before I knew I was. So don't position yourself as a mediocre. Don't position yourself as somebody who doesn't know what he or she is doing. Position yourself as somebody who has an idea or has an insight into what they are doing and is willing to learn and improve and grow over time. So don't stop talking about what you do as a change maker. Don't stop talking about your work. I started my organization in 2019, and trust me, this organization has opened onto me, great doors that I never knew possible, that would be possible, in my own time and with my age, right? So position yourself rightly. Be loud about what you do. Speak about it. Market yourself. You go for an event, don't go there and keep quiet. Oh, because you are feeling intimidated. No, be loud about your work. Oh, hi, my name is Global Janet. I'm the founder of Build a Child Initiative. I work with underprivileged children across communities in Southwest Nigeria. Let people know about your work. So I'll just quickly go to strategies because of my time. I know I've spent so much time already, but I'm so sure that there will be a mind shift for us tonight. So some global positioning strategies that you need to know as a change maker. Number one is the fact that you need to sit down and reflect. Sit down and really think about, oh, what do I really want to be known for? Yes, I know it's good to volunteer. Volunteer with 20 organizations, 50 organizations is fine. But don't volunteer anyhow. Volunteer with sense. Volunteer with a goal in mind. I'm sure that for you to have this passion or this desire to come into the change making space is because you've identified a problem that you are not happy about, that you really want to solve. So sit down and reflect. Oh, Janet, what is it I don't like to see? What is it I want to change in my country? What is it I want to change in my community? Is it in the education space? Is it in health? Is it in renewable energy? Really sit down and think about it. Reflect about, those things that you are passionate about and you really want to see a difference in. And number two, decide what name to be used. For me, I use social. There was a time I was using social development advocate. Now I'm using social development practitioner and consultant because people consult me to start up their own organizations as well. So really sit down, decide what name you want to be used for your brand identity. Have a brand identity that people can, easily, once they see your name, they can, have an insight into what you do. Global Genet is my own name because I'm not playing local, I'm going global, right? So number three strategies you should, imbibe as a change maker is to know your audience. Who have you been sent to? As a change maker, you have not been sent to everybody. When I see you today, you are doing reusable pad. Tomorrow I see you, you are doing health. Next tomorrow I see you are doing water. Another day I see you are doing something different. You just sent me a message that you are not serious and you don't know the actual problem that you want to solve. So for me, I've identified my own. My own is children and youth, giving them a mindset reorientation like I'm doing for us now tonight. Giving them a mindset reorientation. So know your audience. Who have you been called to? Whose people's problem are you solving? Is it widows? Is it aged people? Is it children? Is it orphans? So be able to identify the audience that you're supposed to be, causing a change in their lives. And number 4 is for you to have a strong online presence for people to find you. Have a strong online presence, because trust me, as a change maker, you need funding, you need money to actually bring about change, because there's not real quantifiable change without you actually, spending money. So you need funding. And if you don't have a strong online presence, you don't have a track record. Many of us, we've done so much, but there's no track record for people to be able to trace and verify the works that you've claimed to have done over the years. So from today, start taking your online presence seriously. Oh, you go for a project, document your project properly. And I'm not saying you will post picture and the picture will be so ugly, not clear. Be very important. Take your media visibility very important. Even if it's for you to spend money in doing that, please spend money, pay a graphic designer to do a good design for you. Don't come and be doing baby. The world has gone past that level. Be strategic with your work. Be strategic in this development space that you are in. Trust me, there are so many people in this space. That's why I'm glad that you are here today receiving this knowledge. If it's for your design, spend money. Get someone to do good designs for you. If it's for pictures, do call for volunteers. There are young people who are passionate and have these skills that want to work with you. Get good photographers that will take good pictures each time you go for your outreaches. Videos, good videos, quality things should be seen on your when people interact with you online. As a person now, minus your brand. Now let's talk about you as a person. When I come to your social media page, do you have a good profile picture? I'm scanning through our profile picture now. I'm seeing some funny pictures on some people's profile already. And you want to be a global change maker? Are you playing? How much will it take you? 1,000. I think the last time I took pictures, that it was 5K for one. It might not be that expensive. Go to a cheap one. Wear your suit, even though it's 3,000 naira suit. Wear it with all pride. Let them snap you. Get a good headshot. That is the first thing you need to do as a change maker if you really want to go global and you want people to interact with your brand. Because we don't want to see an excellent page, an excellent team, and we are looking for the founder, and the founder is nowhere to be found. Look for who will take you good portraits. Change your profile picture. That's your task. Mr. Oluwatoyin, that's their task. For those people who don't have good profile picture, look at Miss Toyin's picture. See how beautiful she is looking. There's no founder or there is nobody who would see this picture now and not see that she's a serious person who has an idea of what she's doing. Some of you put Jesus Christ, you put your spiritual father on your profile. I know you love them, it's good, but now is the time for you to build a life for yourself, and it starts with what people can see when they interact with you online. And number 5, as a global change maker that you're becoming, you need to start thinking about your actions. Levels are changing. You can't keep doing things the same way that you've been doing it. Before you do anything, really sit down. Think about this thing that you want to do. Oh, I'm going to school. I'm speaking to students. Should I be found in a beer parlor? If these students see me doing this kind of thing, with what I'm teaching them and what they are seeing me doing, are they correlating? So you don't want to be the one making, doing the things you are dissuading people from doing. So as a change maker, think about your actions per time. Now, you shouldn't be seen everywhere. Today, you are here. Next tomorrow, you are there. Next week, you are in another place. Think about your actions before taking them. Number 6 strategies for global positioning for a change maker is for you to focus on giving value over going viral. Focus on giving value over going viral. Yes, I know you want to be popular. You want to be known. You want to start attracting funding. You want to start attracting funders. People start giving you money. People start supporting you. You want to be known for your work. But more than that, when people know you, when they get to interact, when they get to listen to you speak, are they seeing a person of value? Can you properly communicate your vision? You are saying, I don't have volunteers to work with me, and my team members are misbehaving. Have you properly communicated the vision to them? Because when a vision is not properly communicated, people don't understand it. There's a way you can sell your vision to people, and literally these people will be the ones carrying this vision on their head. Be a person of value. Give value. Focus on improving yourself, improving your knowledge base. Don't always be the person that is saying, give me, give me, give me, give me. Look for networks. Like this Changemakers Training Institute is one network that you should not joke with. Every single person on this platform has something unique about them, that if you can start networking, you people can be able to come together and achieve great things. Trust me, you don't make friends before you need them. You don't make friends when you need them. You make friends before you need them. My connection with Miss Tony, I don't know when I will need her tomorrow to do something for me, or we get to work on projects together in the future. But now she invited me, and I have to take time off my busy schedule to be here, to just do this for her. So be a person of value. One way of, don't always, as a change maker, don't always be the person collecting. Also be the one giving out. Give value. Be a person of value. Please, let's give comment. Let's make comments if I'm making sense so far. If we are getting value from this session so far, let's drop comments. I'll soon be done in the next 5 to 7 minutes. I'll be done. Number 7 strategy for global positioning is for you to have a unique selling point. Have something that makes you unique as a person. There's something that makes my organization different from Area I. If you know Area I, Gideon Olarewaju's organization. There's something that makes my organization different from Save the Children. There's something that makes my organization different from UNICEF. So, as a change maker, you should have something that makes you unique, something that makes you different. We can be in the same space, we can be in the same education sector, but all of us should not be doing the same thing, the same way, the same strategy. One thing that makes me unique from organization is we have the Future is Now conference that we run every year, where we get to bring students from different secondary schools together to a place, and we educate them, link them up with mentors, create school clubs in their schools for change makers. Building young change makers. We focus more on mindset reorientation, mentorship. So just have something that makes you unique, that makes your brand unique. And number 8, document your process. I've said this earlier, and I'll ring it again. Oh, Ms. Janet, my organization has done 20 projects. Okay, I want to see evidences. Where are pictures? Where are videos? Did you tell a good story? As change makers, we should learn to tell good stories about the impacts that we are making. Go to BBC, go and learn. Watch videos, BBC Pidgin, BBC Yoruba. Go and look at people's stories. See the way they document. Look for other organizations that are in your field. See what they are doing differently. Look at the way they are doing their things. Learn from them. Document your process. Document it excellently. Document it properly. And the final strategy, number 9, is move. This one I'm talking to people who have been volunteering for so long, and you have your own idea that you want to start out, but you've not really, had the courage to start out. So now is the time for you to move from ideation to execution. Many of us, you have so many great ideas, so many beautiful projects that we want to launch, but we are scared. We've left it in our journals. We've left it in the idea phase. Now is the time for you to lift those things off your paper and get to work. So move from ideation to execution. I know I've overshot my time. Please forgive me. I'll just conclude. So when it comes to the future, there are 3 kinds of people. Please, this is very important. It's a quote by John M. Richardson. You can check him out online. When it comes to the future, there are 3 kinds of people. Remember, I said earlier that 40 to 50% of Africa's population by 2030 would be youth. 3 kinds of people. Number 1, those who let things happen. Those who sit down and just watch, say, so thing has happened. Oh, this organization just got granted. $2,000 grant. Oh. Two, those who make things happen. And I believe we are in this category. For us to be on this call tonight, we are among those who make things happen. And number three set of people are those who wonder what happened. Because they're just there looking, we didn't know when it happened. Oh. How did they do it? How did she do it? That's why I want to congratulate each and every one of you for, giving time to taking this training. And I am so sure that our work will receive a shift and will never remain the same again. So this brings me to the end of my session. I'm glad we got value. Thank you so much. If we still have time, I would be willing to take 2 or more questions. Thank you, everybody.
Oh, oh, this is really mind blowing. Like somebody said in the comment section that you're breaking tables. Like you're breaking tables, you're expecting people to talk. No, they cannot talk. They feel attacked. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are so grateful. So, are there people with questions before we have representative to tell Miss Janet something? So, are there questions, or you are
Yeah, I
still
have
trying to deceive
question.
her?
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Janet. Thank you very much. This is really value. My question is, how do you fundraise? Because I've followed you for a while and I see that you have partnership with Cortex, if I'm right. So I want to ask, how do you get? Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. So as an NGO, as a change maker, what are the things that we should put in place that will make us stand out when trying to raise funds? Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Um, Funding is one thing that every organization is still trying to, figure out, right? So when you're just starting out, I would advise that you focus more on collaboration, collaborating with other NGOs. Because these days I found out that many young people, they just want to be seen. They just want to. I've seen people who come and volunteer for me and they say, Jane, I want to start my own organization. I'm not saying it's bad, but pay the price of service. That's one on the side. Collaborate with other organizations. There are times where I bring like 5 sister organizations who come together, put resources together to do projects. Another one is to write to organizations that you. That's why I thought about positioning. When you so positioned yourself, look for, okay, who are the people funding educational projects in Nigeria? British Council is one of them. So when you are posting on LinkedIn, post in a way that you can tag them, they can see your work, their representatives. Remember, I said be loud about your work. So these are ways to get funding. Look for bigger organizations that are in your field. Write to them. Last December, Lagos Food Bank Initiative supported my friend's organization. They give them bags of rice, give them many things. So look for organizations in your field. Write to them. Start from there before you can start going for big funders. Collaborations with other sister organizations around you. That's why on this call now, you should start thinking of how you can start collaborating together to cause change, to bring a change. So collaboration, write to other organizations in your field. I know each organization, each company has a part of their budget for CSR. So if you do your plus and minuses very well, before they write their budget, you can pitch your projects to them to get funding. You can do crowdfunding too. You can do fundraising, GoFundMe. Those are other ways to do, to fundraise really. Then you can now start applying for grants. You can check for pollination grants. I think they give like $500 to $1,000 every month. So check for pollination grants. Google about it, read about it, and give it a try. Thank you. I hope I answered the question.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Thank you for expressing yourself so much. You guys, you don't know what Janet has done for us tonight, oh. what she just explained to you guys for free. I can remember paying a huge amount for this few years ago. Was it? Yeah, and she just did it for us. In fact, please thank her till she can hear the thank you in Ekiti. So I think somebody has a question also.
Good evening, Ma. This is a nice program. Actually, I even joined late. I wish I joined earlier at this meeting. So it's been a nice session actually. And I have a question. And my question is, I think it's one of the questions where most people have issues with is how do you position yourself in this in your own space, your own field where you have so many competitions, like there's so many things that would want to make you go back and relax and say, okay, oh, people are already here. So what else can I do? Those kind of things. So how do you really position yourself out there? Because I've gone through your page, I've seen how you have grown, I've seen your process, but how would somebody like for us now that have just have getting this mindset about making changes and how do we position ourselves in a way that you can actually see where we are coming from, see the kind of impact we want to make. That's my question. Thank you, Ma.
All right, thank you very much. So I'd like you to listen to this recording again because sometimes when you hear something for the first time, it's like Rema. Ah, I've not
I
heard
was
this
going
thing
to say
before.
that.
You know, so until you have to go back two times, three times, listen to it again and again till it now dawns on you what the speaker was trying to communicate. So I said a lot, from my session. But aside that, remember I said go and snap good picture. Number one, go and change your DP. It's a very fine one. Then start talking about that thing that you have. See, my dear, forget about the competition. Do you know what God is teaching me recently is that there's always space for you at the top. I wrote something this week. I said the difference between where you are now and where you want to be or where you need to be is growth. Many people spend time grumbling instead of them to spend time growing, improving themselves, paying for courses, going for conferences, improving the way they speak, improving the way they talk, improving the way they dress, changing their lifestyle to become excellent people. See, when you're an excellent person, the world will look for you. It might only take time. Please enjoy your process. The lady that asked that question, please forget all those other people that are already in your field. That's why I said you should have a unique selling point. Have something that makes you different from every other person. Be loud about it. Don't be quiet about your work. Keep posting. If you like post. There are times where you post a video that you used on your life, all your energy to make, and you get only 2 views, no comments, zero likes. My sister is like that at the beginning, but over time you will grow into the point where you can now start having a notoriety budget, and by a notoriety budget I mean budget for running ads. You can run ads for as low as $1, and the ad can get to over 1,000 people, right? So quit the noise from the crowd and focus on yourself. Focus on building yourself. Focus on being a person of value. Keep giving value across your social media platform. Don't stop talking about what you're doing. So these are ways that from my own experience, my own experience. If you follow my journey, there was a time that I was priceless Janet. There was a time that I was pretty Janet. Now I'm global Janet. Why? What's the difference between what? Oh, Jesus help me! What caused that shift from being pretty Janet to being global Janet? It's because I've chosen to grow. I've chosen to develop myself. Please, I hope I answered your question, Sharon.
Yes,
Yes,
you
I
did,
believe.
Ma. So great.
Okay.
Thank you so
So
much.
there was something I wanted to say, which is something you mentioned, which is focus, because you mentioned about competition, and I want to assume competition in the sense that what you know, other people are also doing it. So there is something focus does to a man, even if everybody are doing the same thing. Yours is going to be not everybody will start a journey, complete the journey. So whatever you will just be, for instance, when I was planning this conference, in fact, I was just like, it works, it does not work, we are going to do it. Even if, and It was so amazing that we had many people register from different countries, and I was like, wow. So it is just about just focus. No, don't even seek for approval from people over this is over any vision generally now. Focus is just the key. That many people are doing it does not mean they will last in the journey, and it is not even a course. It is not, it is just the normal thing that happens. So when you are starting out a vision, just before, just you are your own queen, you are your own leader, you are your own chair, just focus. So, and Janet has said so much on that, and everybody, the replay is going to be out this night or tomorrow morning. So, thank you so much. I don't think there is any other person with questions again. Like I said earlier, what we've been taught tonight is something I paid so much to learn on personally. So, as our usual culture that we do for all our guests, so I want to representative to just share the experience of how today's section was, and also thank Janet on behalf of everybody. So, who is going ahead to speak
I'd
for
like to
us?
speak.
All right, thank you, Ayo.
Okay. Let me say that if God brought Global Janet here tonight because of just one person, then I have to be that one person. Like,
Oh,
my is literally burning right now. When I read your bio earlier before we started the session, I saw that you were nominated, like you were one of the awardees for the 25 under 25 award from last year. I was also nominated for that same award, and I think I got dropped at the final stage. I don't need anybody to tell me why I didn't qualify now. Now I know. Like, now I know. I really enjoyed your session, truthfully, and you have shared a lot with us tonight. And while you were speaking, I was just wondering that if we were to pay to learn this, I don't think will I be able to afford it? Will I be able to afford a class like this? And then we are having it for free. Really, you don't know how much you have blessed us tonight. Like, you have given yourself, you didn't even hold back. I really appreciate you. And on behalf of everyone here tonight, I have learned a lot, truthfully. While you were speaking, I was going back to check my Instagram. I said, hey, I know why now. I know why. I just have pictures in
so
my
God has
gallery,
been
but now
short.
I know why. Really, I'm really grateful, and on behalf of everyone, we just want to say thank you. You didn't hold back. You didn't hold back. You didn't say not paying for this, yet you have given so much of yourself. Really, I'm so grateful. We are all grateful, and it's a sincere prayer that God will honor you. God will honor you, and He will replenish you. He will
Amen.
replenish you in Jesus.
Amen.
I would like you to know that Faith has changed the DP. I noticed. So we have started
I
with our
observed
homework.
this. So you guys have pictures
Eh,
before.
no grief
God
for
bless you,
anybody.
Janet. God bless Janet for tonight's deliverance. No pastor could have done this. Thank you so much. So who is the next person speaking for us?
Good evening, ma. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Ah,
Good
you started
evening.
with Jesus Christ. You're still trying to, oh God, what just happened?
Okay. Auntie Janet, Sister Janet, Mommy Janet, I want to say thank you for sharing light tonight. Seriously, from the beginning of this course till now, seriously, it's been fire for me. For example, now I don't take social media that serious. It's not as if I don't post. I actually post. I post on Facebook, but that's Telegram. I mean, Instagram is of no go area, but you have shed more light to a lot of things, and I will do more. I will go for more with that, what you have said. Thank you very much. And thank you for breaking the table. Not just break up, you reconstruct it again. Thank you very much, man. Lastly, you're looking
All right, Similar, are you still talking?
no, I'm
I
talking
think
about
what
I just said
is
she's looking
beautiful.
beautiful. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Aya, what do you say, please?
I said what I was trying to say is that she's looking beautiful. And I think she has a very beautiful, nice set of tits.
Maybe we should just carry out to our house. Thank you so much, Janet. We are so grateful. On behalf of everybody here, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for this sacrifice and thank you for paying interest to this. I think one thing that was really so amazing about this journey is God gave us, I'm a Christian, sorry. I'm not sorry. God gave us amazing people. Everybody poured out their hearts like, these are my friends, these are my family member, and it is my prayer that God will bless every one of you. Thank you so much, Janet. We are so grateful, so honored to have you. We do not take this privilege for granted. Thank you so much. We can release you now. Okay, so for everybody, all right, so for everyone, I want to believe that